Hello again. Here we are, same place as yesterday. We had that much fun yesterday wandering about, we decided to come back. We see a bit of woods on left hand side down bottom. We didn't get a chance to go in them yesterday. We up bones we found. So if you fancy a look at that, that's on this previous video. But we ain't exactly looking for bones or carcasses or big cat evidence today, but if anything comes, you know, if we come across anything, we'll give you a look. We're just out for a wander, so hopefully you'll enjoy what you see.
Yeah, so come on, let's have adventures and see what we can find.
Should be a good one. Right, well I can't do it. I can't wander past without giving you a shot of Marmite Pendle, look. Absolutely beautiful. Right. Now yesterday we did go up there, across field and flew style up there. But on the way back yesterday we followed this road and it took us out to the same place and it's less mud. So we're going to have a wander that way. Well, that's the field we went across yesterday. But it were very boggy. And we have got Jordan with us today. And, well, he hasn't found his four-wheel drive yet. In fact, he's only just found second gear, so he's getting a bit better. But and as we were coming back yesterday, we walked down this road and we noticed there was some woods on the left-hand side. And we didn't get a chance to explore them as time went on us, and it did get a bit dark. So we fancied a wander back up in daytime. So we're going to go in there today and show you what we see in there. So hopefully you'll all enjoy. Did get quite a few interesting comments on this video from yesterday. So I did enjoy reading them, so thanks for those. Just give you a little shot of Hambledon Hill as I'm going past. If anyone is interested, we have been up there in snow on one of his previous videos. That were pretty fun. That's definitely worth a watch. But we've never been up that hill there outside of it, so we fancy that one time. Look, where them windmills are over there, there's a bit of a wooded area just outside of them. And that's what we didn't get a chance to go in yesterday, so we're going to have a wander down this lane and get to it that way. Now look, just to give you a look at that, we are on a public right of way, but when you're walking through places like this, like I've said previously, you always feel like you're trespassing.
Yeah, you always feel like you're going to get stopped and told to get off the land or something, don't you?
Yeah, well, you can't blame them, can you? If you've got all this machinery, these tens of thousands of pounds here, so I'd be a bit dubious myself about people wandering through it. So you can understand. But we are on a public right of way, so I don't know if that's just me that gets that feeling or it's everyone else. But I have asked previously on videos, and I was supposed to look into it myself, but I have had a bit of a look and I couldn't find anything. When you're on public footpaths and right of ways, is there a certain radius you're not allowed to stray from, you know what I mean? Are you supposed to stick that dead on path, or can you veer off 10-15 foot each way, you know what I mean? You try and find that out online, it's a bit odd. So if anybody does know, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could let us know. Just give you a shot of them, look, as we walk past. We'll keep going up here for you. a shot of that, Luke. Look at that, absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Let's give you a shot of this woodland here, look. Absolutely stunning. Well, that's where we were yesterday, walking around in there. And today we're going to try that wooded area up there. We didn't get to have a look in there yesterday. Look at those birds up in that tree, look. Well, I thought I'd just nip down here and give you a better look at this. This baffled me, you see, because when I seen the stream going that way, and then I seen the stream coming from that way at the other side, I thought, well, how they meet in it middle? Well, they both meet in middle and go down that part there. Well, I ain't got a clue where that goes, but how strange is that? Not seen that before. Yeah. I'll carry on up there. There she is, look, beautiful. Right, now he's up that way. That takes us up past windmills. And that takes us up to a bit of an extension of Hambledon Hill. We've never been up there before. We can go that way and into that wooded area a bit left. We've not been in there neither. Which way do you fancy sweetheart?
That way.
Left?
Yeah.
Right, away we go. Old Barn Community Woodland. Listen to the birds.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I'm noticing a lot of these bird boxes are bat boxes, squirrel habitats. I'm not too sure what they are, but there's quite a lot of them in these woods. And there's wildlife sign everywhere, so they are pretty active. Well, there's lots of deer sign on the floor. You don't need to be an expert tracker to see where they've come through and led down there. Bit more scat there if you want. Well, that's not deer sign. I'm not too sure what that is. Unless it is deer sign, it's been washed out a bit with wet mud. That's more likely with that, I think. I did get excited then for a minute. I thought that were pad flints, but thinking about it, I think that is a bit of a bigger deer, maybe a buck. You know, with rain, it's washed a bit of soil in and filled it up and made it look a bit more circular than what it actually is. Well, so far we keep walking up this track, and that's where we were yesterday, you know, having a wander around. That's where we did find a lot of bones and hog carcass. But we said today we'd try and get in here. But it did say community woodland at bottom on a sign, but so far there hasn't been a breaking fence or a stile or anything to climb over, so we'll keep walking up here and hopefully we'll come across one. But we have walked a good mile, well, mile up here, and so far we haven't found a way in. Well, it's still a good walk, it's enjoyable. There is absolutely loads of deer sign round here. But we're not exactly being quietest, you know what I mean, so hopefully later on we'll see something. Oh, you definitely all heard me say that before. Well, look at that for a spooky ass tree. Look at that, looks like it's been struck with lightning and all sorts, doesn't it?
It does. Proper spooky on that one.
Right, well, we've just walked right up this lane now, and there's no way into them woods on side. weren't left, apart from climbing over barbed wire fence, and none of us fancy that. So there's a bit of a track going up here, and none of us have been up here, so we thought we'd have a look round here. Hope you're all still enjoying what you're seeing. On way back, we'll try going down there for you, see if we can find a way into these woods. Right, we've just come up from there. I don't know if Cam will pick it up, but we have found a way in down there. There's a bit of a turn, a stile I mean, sorry. But for a minute, now we're getting up here and have a look. We're going to head up into them woodlands up there. We weren't going to bother walking as far up as that, but we're going to give it a bash and see how we go. So we'll keep heading that way for this. Look at that, eh? Absolutely beautiful. People say they're an arsehole, them.
I like them.
Yeah, alternatives a lot worse, isn't it? Already get chimney, billowing smoke out top of it for us all to breathe in. I mean, that has to be way forward, doesn't it?
Well, the thing is it just me? But do they knock you a bit dizzy when you're looking at them?
Oh, definitely. That's why I've just turned away. I've never been seasick, I've never experienced it, but I assume it's a similar type of feeling to looking up at one of them. It does knock you a bit dizzy. Well, you know what I'm going to say now, don't you know?
Coffee time?
Definitely. There she is, look. Beautiful. There he is, look. He's beautiful in his own way. Can you tell he's been practising that smile, look? That's the way, look. Let's give you a shot of Pendle while she's doing coffee. Can't wait to get back up there.
What's that? Over there peeping out grass, is it junk or what?
Oh, hey, if anyone is a little bit squeamish, or they don't want to see a carcass, I'll look away. It looks like Dawn's just spotted a carcass again. How have you seen that from down there? I tell you what, you've got some hard on. Yeah, it is. There you go. It looks like a few. Yeah. You can actually see on that one where something's been chewing on it, look. Bones have been chewed on. I don't know if you can see, but them woods down there, if you go like 400 metres past them, that's where we found about 12 carcasses, all within all within about 100-200 metres of each other. That's definitely a sheep. That's still got some marrow in it as them bones. can see where something's been chewing on them, but that could be foxes, it could be anything up here, couldn't it? But it's very strange to me that we keep finding all these carcasses. And you can actually see where something's been gnawing on sides of bones. I will just have a quick look around for any signs of scatter prints. So if anybody did look away, you can look back now, look. Right, well, I've had a good look about, and I can't see any tracks or sign or anything like that. And on further inspection, I do think, well, even though there's two different carcasses, I do think these have died of natural causes or something like that. It happened foxes or something, if it, you know, had a bit of a chew on them themselves. I don't think these are linked up to ones down there, but who knows, they could be. It's just I don't want to influence anybody, but there's a doe carcass and a sheep carcass, so it is all them being side by side. But I'm just coming over at top now, so if anybody don't want to see, if you look away now, I'll just show you sheep carcass, you see. I mean, that just looks like it's died there to me. And happened birds or foxes or something has had a bit of a peck on it. But the bigger bones that's down here, I mean, just look at the size of them for jaw bones. That's the big doe. That you've just seen spinal cord for, well, spine for other one. There's the spine for the other in over here. You can see where they've been actually chewed on. I don't know how well camera will pick that up. It does just seem pretty odd them being side by side, but I have had a good look around and there's no tracks or anything. But you think if it were foxes or something, they'd happen to take bone away that big, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? So I ain't sure. Right, you can look back now and we'll carry on going this way for you. I don't know if that's making anyone else feel queasy or a bit sick, but sat there looking at that, it's making me bloody dizzy. Start to feel a little nauseous when you're staring at them. Right. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you can see where something's been going through there, can't you? And my up deer sign and scat on through it. I'm thinking it's deer myself. But it is rife with them up here. Yeah, you see, to my way of thinking, two at side of each other like that, you know, that's easier to believe they've both died of natural causes, isn't it? But the woods we've showed you down there, we found at least 10-12 carcasses, all within like 100 metres of each other, 200 metres of each other. Well, that's a bit harder to comprehend, isn't it? That looked a lot more like a kill zone to me. Like something we're taking animals back there to eat. It happens somewhere it feels a bit safe or a bit sheltered. I don't know if you think the same. You can let us know in comments, that'd be great. Look at the amount of molehills up here. Just give you a shot of that, look. How peaceful that is. Absolutely stunning. Right, we'll keep going this way for you. Just look how old that dry stone walling looks. Absolutely no idea how old it is, but I assume it's very old. It makes you wonder how they got all them up here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
You can't help but think how long they've been there, what happened to people who built it, how long it took them. Just watch your foot in there, sweetheart. Starts to get a bit boggy here.
Yeah.
I know I keep showing you the same thing, that same bit of dry stone walling, but I can't be the only one it kicks off brain like that. You can't help but thinking, can you? You know, it could be out hidden in that. People who built it, people going past, robberies on, you know, long time ago. People could have stuck all sorts in it, hidden and forgot about. Always makes me want to give them a scan with a metal detector, you know, that type of thing, but I've just got one of them type of brains, very inquisitive. But I'm sure you'll understand what I'm saying. Hey, we can keep going that way now. Or we can follow this bit of a track here. Which one do you fancy?
That way.
Alright. Keep going this way for you. Let's get a quick 360 where just letting them catch up. And we'll keep heading that way. Yeah, there's been stuff led down all through this, look. I don't know if camera's picking that up, but there are deer tracks going through it. It's exactly the same type of grass. We did see a big black cat in when we visited Scotland one time, up near the side of Fort Augusta. The further out we go into places like this, I mean, into footprint are out on flowy. The further out we go like this, the less I want to go home. And I think, you know, that's the more chance you've got of seeing out, of finding something that no one else has come across. Tony Robinson and Skywatch Explorer have got a bit of answering to do. It's them two that's got me into stuff like this. You just can't help but wonder, you know, Bronze Age structures, Roman roads. They could be out. Anything at all knocking round up here. And people do come across things, you know what I mean? Coin purses, bronze outhouses, or roundhouses. A lot of them have been found lately with something they call lidar. What that does, it takes a big strip of grass and trees and stuff off top and shows you what's underneath it. Absolutely superb tool. But for us that haven't got access to stuff like that, we've to look for bits of mounds. I mean, you do, don't you, as you're wandering about. You can't help but think to yourself, has it ever been inhabited? Where would they have lived? Where the best places for them to build their houses? You know, how long ago? There could be absolutely anything up here. Buried under, well, you know, nature reclaim stuff. That's it, it's reclaiming buildings from 70s. So imagine buildings from 200-300 years ago, you know what I mean? You never have a clue they're up here.
Tell you what, there's not enough hours in day to explore around here, is there?
You could spend a full week walking around up here, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And you'd still not see it all.
Maybe,
Absolutely beautiful.
maybe we will go on a weekend camping trip round here.
Thing is, I'd never want to go home. That's trouble with me. The further I get out, the more I just want to keep walking. Now, well, with time, I do want to have a walk up there, but I think we'll save that for another time. With time ticking on a bit and light starting to go, I think we should start heading back down that way and get into them woods that we seen originally.
Yeah.
I found a bit of a fence down here, so we'll start heading down and try and get in them for you. I do want to have a wander up there. But and I'm sure you can see if there is big black cats in UK, well I know there's big black cats in UK, but I ain't trying to influence anybody, but if they were running round up here, I'm sure you can tell, you know, you'd never see one, would you?
No, they'd be well hidden, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Especially with all this marsh grass everywhere.
I mean, just think how many deers up here. There's probably literally hundreds, if not thousands of deers all around here.
Yeah.
And as soon as they hear you, smell you, first twig snap, you know what I mean? They're off, they're gone. You're lucky to see one. Your big cats are even more elusive than that. There he is, look. Happy as. If we keep heading that way, we're going to end up that hill. I know we are. So, we'll take the track this way. Oh yeah. Indiana Jones, Tony Robinson and Skywatch Explorer. They've a lot to answer for. Speaking of Skywatch Explorer, we are planning on coming up here tomorrow with him. Well, to woods on the right hand side where we found oak carcasses yesterday. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to have a bit of a walk round there and having a bit of a talk and a look around. So I am looking forward to it. So I hope you'll all give that a little look. I'm sure you've all heard me mention him before. If you'd like to have a look on his channel, we'll leave a description. We'll leave a link in the description. Well, we keep seeing these little flags out, markers like. We've just come across a bit of tape down there. I don't know if you can still see it on camera. It looks like it's all cornered off for a bit of a dirt track. I don't know if it's scrambler racing or some type of motorsport. I never knew this were up here. There's me wandering about thinking that, you know, people might not have touched this bit of soil for the last 100 years or so, and turns out we're 20 foot from a bloody motocross track. Can't be right all the time. But I bet these places up here, look. I bet these places no one's touched a step foot on for hundreds of years. I'd love to be able to find one. Well, even thought of it, you know what I mean? Even when you're walking about thinking about it, does it clears your mind, stops you thinking of your problems, de-stresses you. Possibilities are endless. Best thing I've ever found for clearing your thoughts. You're not thinking about, oh, my leg's aching, or oh, my back's sore, or oh, I have to pay this bill. You're just wandering about thinking, who lived here? I wonder if anybody had. I wonder what they hunted. I wonder what they grew. I wonder what it looked like 200 years ago. I wonder if they've left any signs behind. You know what I mean? It just fills your head all full of stuff like that. Well, I don't know if that's just me like that, but that's the effect it's having on me at minute up here. Absolutely brilliant. I think I must have watched too much Time Team as a kid, or Indiana Jones or something. You know, from little bits and bats of debris lying about on the floor. It looks like motocross. Looks like they're a bit of a scrambling track up here. I don't know, did they do any events, if it were a while back, but I'm a bit sad I missed that, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't mind watching it. But I've no idea where they park or how they get up here. Or even spectators, it's a fair trek to get up here. We'll carry on going down there for you. Well, on further thoughts, I don't fancy trying to get down there, tell you the truth.
Look, it says it.
Yeah. The trenches for tyre tracks is some of them like 3 foot deep. Oh. I think we'll head towards that wall there and follow the edge of it down. Let's look at that over there. I can't stop looking at it. I'll tell you what, if we ever are going to see a big cat in Lancashire, I think this is exactly the type of place we're going to find one, you know. I mean, it's about as rural gets, isn't it, up here?
It is.
I know we've just come across motorbike track like that, but I can't see people using that right often. And the further that way he seems to go, there's not even tracks or footpaths out you can make out, is it?
No.
It ain't even dry stone wall, fenced or nothing. Just watch yourself there, there's a bit of a deep bog. I don't know what you two are like. Well, I couldn't go past without giving you a look down there. There they are. We do keep coming across these little bits of like oily substances on top of water and on top of marshes, and as far as I know that's blotted organic material. But if anybody knows any different or has any other ideas what it could be, if you could let us know, because we have been wondering about it, that'd be appreciated. Right. I could walk past without having a little look down there. Right, it don't go down as deep as it looked from the top. But it's always worth a check. No, absolutely not. Hey, we'll keep going this way for you. Let's give you a look at these, look. Look at the size of them for molehills. Tell you, moles round here, they must be a fair size. Hey, we'll keep heading that way. Look at that one there, look in the middle. I'm not sure what they're for. Well, I know what they're for, but I'm not sure how long they've been there. As I was saying earlier about people's found Bronze Age structures and roundhouses and stuff like that, it's all stemmed from little lumps in ground like that. That's too much time as a kid, that. But it does set your mind racing. Right. Well, they're down there for you. So here, look, how old that stone's been there. There's other bit of it that's fell off. Put water to get in that and for it to freeze and crack it off, you know, like it does. That must have been there a heck of a long time. It just goes to show how old some of these old dry stone walls actually are. But you never really think about them, do you, as you're driving about and that. You just think, oh look, there's a wall here. But you don't think how long it's been there, or how much effort went into building it, and when it was actually built. It just goes to show, walking about it, nature, and clearing your mind. It just allows you to think of all different types of stuff you wouldn't usually. Weren't as old as it looked from up there, weren't that though? No. Ain't it great how they put little things in like that? You know, just for drainage at soil. Yeah. Stop it being as boggy. Absolutely brilliant. Get another little look at these. We'll keep heading down to them woods down there for you. Oh, that's knocking me dizzy, is that? Oh, fair. You don't need to drink, do you? Just come and stand underneath one of them. Right, we'll just give you a look at signs like. For anyone who is interested in where we are and thinks this house a fancy bit of a wander up there, it looks nice.
You don't realise how big they are until you look close, do you?
No, you don't. Absolutely huge, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they do. I don't know if it's just me and they, but they don't have to knock you dizzy, do they? Tell you it's strange how they're knocking me and you dizzy, but don't seem to affect Jordan.
No.
Unless that's because he's used to being dizzy, like I think that way you were born a bit dizzy. There he is, look. That's probably the straightest line he's walked in all week. That's pretty smart over there, don't look at that. You see outside, old started to slide down the side of the hill with water being on top, look.
Yeah.
Like a little mini landslide. Pretty cool, isn't it? Just look at that. And that's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's well smart.
Right. I've just got to figure out a way of getting you two down there. Yeah, you're right, Jordan. We're going up way around there. Up way around top of there. Up way around. Back to them woods that we tried to get in originally. But I want to have a little look down there first. And then we'll head to them woods. Hopefully we'll walk through there in dark. Hey, I got you. You got?
Thank you.
You're good? Look how nice that is. It'd be a cracking place to camp here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Look at that. It is, it's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing man-made about that, that's just pure rainwater and runoff from hills that's caused all that corrosion in it and channeled out a little stream. Well, you know what I'm going to say?
Coffee time.
Definitely. Cream egg and a Kit Kat time as well, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
There you are. I think while she's pouring that, I'll give you a little look down here. Just look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? That's about as spooky as they get, I know. It's an old tree, is that? Say, sometimes you just get yourself on a bit of a path, don't you? And it just looks more and more beautiful the further you get down them like. Oh, let's get a little look down there, but I better head back. Otherwise, by the time I get back, my coffee will be dead. I know what I'm like. I'll just keep walking. Oh. I'll be back for my coffee. Yeah, I'll just give you a shot of that before we go. Absolutely beautiful. One of my favourite coffee times there. Tell you the truth, I don't want to head back. But time's ticking on. So we'll get into these woods for you. Right, well, we found a way in. Right, well, we've just come through there. We'll head down here for you. As usual, we'll keep our eyes open for any scratching trees or any signs of scatter sign on the floor. So if any of you see anything in the background that we don't see at time, it would be highly appreciated if you'd let us know. There you go. there's some of them mushrooms again. Yeah, look, scarlet cups. That's probably the biggest one we've seen. I didn't know they opened up that wide. Almost looks like a poppy. Look. They only grow in damp, dark places, so these woods are definitely that. Haven't seen any sign of track or anything on the floor yet, have you, Dawn?
No.
It's very boggy underfoot, just watch your feet there. They must have been planting new trees in here at some point. What's that little thing there? Look. I'm not sure what that is. There's the electric fence on it, so we'll take the word and not touch that. But that looks something straight out of an horror film, doesn't it? It's a strange thing to find in woods, is that?
If it were America, it looked like a moonshine setup.
Yeah, I see what you mean. A bit of a dog cage here, look.
Yeah, I've seen this film before.
Yeah, I've seen this film before as well. Especially out at middle at woods. Yeah, I think we'll leave that be. Right, we'll keep going that way for you. I'll just give another look from the other side, but it has got an electric fence going round it, look. But I haven't got a clue. No idea at all what that's doing out at middle at woods. If anyone has any ideas or theories, it'd be nice if you'd leave us a comment and let us know. I can't see any tracks or sign or anything about inside it. But it is very strange. Yeah. We'll keep heading that way. Just be careful where you're standing now. There's barbed wire and snares and stuff all over the place here. No, I'm not too sure what that were, but I'm sure you can tell it don't look like it has any business being out at middle at woods. I don't know if someone's been keeping an exotic pet or what in that, I ain't got a clue. I've definitely seen quite a few horror films with bits and bats and stuff like that in it. And we got a bit of a weird feeling from it, so we'll keep his eyes open a bit extra now, wandering around in here. That looks like it could be a rubbing tree, look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's no path through here at all, is there? There's a couple of deer track on for, but they look far from fresh. Hey, thinking about that cage thing now out in the middle of nowhere, I'm beginning to think that maybe someone were keeping like an exotic pet in there or something they shouldn't have, because it's only 300-400 metres from where we found that 10-15 carcasses, and other side of them woods down there, to the right hand side, it is like full of bones. You can't go 3 or 4 footsteps without standing on one. And that's on his video from yesterday. So I'm just hoping someone ain't kept something they shouldn't in there and it's escaped. Well, I'm not too sure what to do about that. If anyone's any theories or suggestions or comments, I'll look forward to hearing from you. Definitely one of the strangest things I've found in middle of the woods. And all these bones and carcasses being all round here. I mean, I'm not talking about the ones we found today. The ones we found yesterday, we did find loads of them. Who knows? Or is that just me having an overactive imagination? But the more I think about it, the more I'm beginning to think that it isn't. I'm beginning to think there could be something quite wrong with that. There she is, look. Gorgeous. There he is. He looks as happy as he usually does. I think that cage thing has freaked him out a little bit. I mean, it does look like it was a long time since anybody's been through here. It is all fenced off at bottom, and you know what I mean, it's all busted. There were no obvious way in. There's no paths or footprints or anything on the ground. I ain't too sure what to make of that myself. Looks like something stripped bark off that tree there, like. Just take a shot of that, look. How beautiful does that look?
Some beautiful colours there, isn't there?
Let's listen to noises as well. Right. What's that there? That has to be a sheep, don't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a sheep.
Hey, it's always worth double checking. You never know. I will find one day. Right, we'll head back down here for you. Hope you've all enjoyed what you've seen. I know it's been a bit of a strange one.
I think we do quite a few strange ones, us, with what we find.
Yeah, I know we've a bit of a knack at finding weird things, but
That was creepiest. I
that's
couldn't
about
wait to
weirdest
get
one
out
I've
of them
found, yeah.
woods.
Give you a shot of that, look. I hope camera's picking that up, that's beautiful. Wow. Right, we'll keep heading this way for you. Right, well there you have it. Hope you've enjoyed coming with us on another one. I know it's been a bit of a strange one and some pretty odd finds, but we've had a good walk, we've had a good wander. It's cleared his heads, so we're going to head back home there. So, thanks for coming with us.
Yeah, and thanks for watching this video, and thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving all your nice comments.
Yep. And if you have got anything to say about the stuff we found, I look forward to reading your comments.